The great architect of this universe never leaves anything to chance. Everything we see has a purpose and there are no accidents. I listened to my teacher on lessons about the bicycle. He says, life is like a bicycle as long as you pedal it. It will move. If you pedal faster than your ability, you will go downhill in every way. And if you find yourself struggling to pedal uphill, you are headed to the top and that is great. However, keep pedaling. Because if you stop, you will certainly fall. And that is life. I remember some years back discussing an incident that happened to a couple in Morogoro, in Tanzania. Their life was staged in the 1950s during colonial rule in Eastern Africa. A couple set out on a journey in the countryside, using a bicycle. They intended to reach the town called Morogoro by sunset to reunite with their family. As they reached midway, and alone in the wilderness, the wife spotted a lion. The lion saw them too. And the chase began. They rode like birds on wheels, flying off the ground, and never making a single error. After about an hour they outran the lion and the impending danger. Their journey was filled with mixed emotions, but most of all, the desire to live was surely centered. The hope of seeing family again. I can imagine lots of promises along the way. This is perhaps the only story of its kind about a couple beating the odds against them in the open wilderness. Untrained and without weapons. Was this a test? In about 30 minutes, the lion would have given up. A lion can run 50 miles per hour in a short chase. In hindsight, the man who pedaled the bicycle was an avid biker. At 19 years he would race his twin as they both rode their bikes up a very steep hill. They continued to ride into adulthood. He beat the odds by his God-given passion as God watched over them. The male biker was an experienced rider of long and short distances. At least once a month, he rode 200 kilometers one way to a neighboring city for business. He was the king on the highway and a son to a well-trained soldier during the Burmese peacekeeping. His father left them at 9 years old. In his life was 100 acres of land on a steep hill. The British had surveyed the 100-acre plot and left him a priceless survey report. Between 1941 the Japanese invasion into Burma drove away the British. This freed the biker's father who immediately returned to East Africa. Now orphaned, the rider had few treasures to his name. The Word of God, his wife, children. He was also adorned with life skills. Long-distance cycling, use of a hunter's rifle, accounting, journalism, travel, world history, proper suiting, language, and perfect English. These are the unsung heroes of Eastern Africa.